Before Egypt, before the wheel, before writing or cities, there was a temple. Hidden for 12,000 years beneath a Turkish hillside, it waited in silence while humanity forgot it ever existed. When archaeologists uncovered it in the 1990s, everything we believed about our past shattered. Because this place, Göbekli Tepe, shouldn't exist. According to history, it's impossible, and yet, it's right there, carved in stone. In 1994, a Kurdish shepherd noticed the strange shape poking through the dust near Şanlıurfa, southeastern Turkey. He called local diggers, expecting a tomb, maybe a grave. What they unearthed instead were massive T-shaped pillars, each weighing up to 20 tons, arranged in perfect circles. Archaeologist Klaus Schmidt soon realized he was standing on something older than Stonehenge, older even than the pyramids. Carbon dating revealed the site was over 11,600 years old, built at a time when humanity was supposed to be hunting and gathering, not raising megaliths that required thousands of coordinated workers. Göbekli Tepe didn't fit into history. It rewrote it. Each pillar stood over 16 feet tall, carved from solid limestone, then hauled from quarries miles away. No metal tools, no wheels, no beasts of burden. Yet the stones interlock with mathematical precision. Many are covered with intricate reliefs, foxes, snakes, vultures, scorpions, etched with symbolic intent. When arranged, they form circular sanctuaries aligned with the cardinal points, as though the builders understood geometry and astronomy long before those sciences officially existed. Who could have planned something so advanced when civilization had? The carvings tell of life and death, sky and earth, predator and prey. But one pattern stands out: a vulture carrying an orb toward the sky, and a headless human beside it. Some researchers see this as the world's first depiction of rebirth, others a record of a catastrophic event in the heavens. In 2017, engineers studying the site proposed that the pillar carvings correspond to star constellations around 10,950 BC, the exact period of the Younger Dryas cataclysm, when a comet strike is thought to have triggered global floods and climate collapse. If true, Göbekli Tepe may be both a temple and a memorial, built by survivors of the same disaster that ended Atlantis. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not how it was built, but why it was buried. Every enclosure was deliberately filled with sand and debris soon after completion, as though the builders wanted to preserve it for the future, or hide it from something. No signs of attack, no fire, no collapse, just careful, deliberate burial. It's as if the people of Göbekli Tepe knew their world was ending and chose to entomb their knowledge beneath the earth, waiting for a future civilization, ours, to uncover it. According to archaeology, organized religion, architecture, and agriculture began around 4,000 to 3,000 BC. Yet Göbekli Tepe stands 7,000 years earlier. Its builders farmed nothing, left no villages, and yet somehow coordinated vast labor, design, and sacred purpose. They carved art more sophisticated than anything found for millennia afterward. So who were they? Primitive hunters, or remnants of a culture that had already mastered engineering before history began? Maybe this was a rebuilding effort, an echo of a golden age wiped out by the Great Flood remembered in every ancient myth. At night, the site aligns almost perfectly with the rising of Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, and a symbol of rebirth in many ancient traditions. This alignment suggests an early understanding of celestial cycles that wouldn't reappear until the Egyptians thousands of years later. The T-shaped pillars may represent deities or ancestors, guardians between heaven and earth. Some even speculate the site was a cosmic observatory, mapping the heavens as the world recovered from catastrophe. If Atlantis fell, Göbekli Tepe may have risen as humanity's first attempt to reconnect with the cosmos. Excavations reveal multiple layers beneath the visible rings, each older than the one above, as if generations returned to rebuild the same sacred design. Stone tools nearby show consistency in craftsmanship spanning centuries. This wasn't a one-time construction. It was a tradition, sustained for perhaps 1,000 years. And then, suddenly, it stopped. No explanation, just abandonment and burial. Whoever built it vanished, leaving later Neolithic farmers to inherit a monument they couldn't understand. Even today, we still don't. To mainstream archaeologists, Göbekli Tepe marks the beginning of civilization, proof that spiritual unity created society, not agriculture. To alternative historians, it's evidence of a forgotten epoch, an advanced culture destroyed by global disaster. Both sides agree on one thing: the site changes everything. It means knowledge didn't rise linearly from ignorance to enlightenment. It may have re-emerged from the ashes of a lost world. Göbekli Tepe could be the bridge between myth and reality, the place where the memory of Atlantis, the flood, and the first gods transformed into history. When you stand among its stones, time bends. The carvings stare back as if alive, whispering across 12,000 years. Perhaps they left messages in symbols we can no longer read, a warning carved in code. Every civilization believes it will last forever. The people of Göbekli Tepe might have thought the same, until the earth shifted, the sky burned, and their world ended. So they buried their temple, their memory, for us to find. Maybe that was their final act of hope, to remind future generations that greatness existed long before we believed it possible. Today, only a fraction of Göbekli Tepe has been excavated, less than 10%. Dozens of circles still lie underground, untouched, waiting. If the visible site has already rewritten history, what will the rest reveal? New scans hint at larger enclosures, hidden chambers, and patterns too deliberate to dismiss. It's as if the earth itself is guarding its oldest secret. So we ask again, was Göbekli Tepe humanity's first temple, or humanity's last message from a forgotten age? Whatever the answer, one truth stands eternal. Civilizations may rise and fall, but stone remembers. And in the dust of southeastern Turkey, those stones are finally speaking.